Greetings and much blessings. Humanity. When you think of hue, it usually means like a base color. And, we have a lot of different colors, but within these different colors are hues. So hue is actually, it's separate from those other colors. Hue is a base color, and then within these other colors are just blends. So you have hues and you have blends. Those are two different types of color. Okay. So humanity, there should be a base humanity, and then we have a lot of these blends. What we have right now as we speak is definitely a melting pot of different ideas, cultures. I think as of late, it's been something that's becoming more distorted. It's not as colorful as it should be. I mean, things aren't as organized as it should be as far as the color spectrum of humanity. But there is a way we can get back to that. We just need to get back to a lot of our original humanity, our hues of these different blends. It's not to say one needs to separate themselves from everybody else from the standpoint of segregation, but I believe that a lot of us just need to get back to the basics as far as who we are. As we see that society in every way is trying to take us further away from our originality. This affects even the food that we eat, not just beyond this idea of a GMO, but just from the standpoint that a lot of us are forgetting our original recipes. I think this is all very important. We're forgetting about certain plants and herbs and vegetables and fruits. A lot of them are far removed from their original form. I mean, I didn't know that bananas had a lot of seeds in them. I mean, I knew that bananas had seeds. They have these micro seeds. We eat them all the time, every time we eat a banana. But I didn't know that original bananas actually are very seeded. I didn't know that. So that's just like one example, okay? But I see humanity the same way. We've forgotten about a lot of our ancient teachings and texts, if you will. We've forgotten about a lot of our original spiritualities, our original languages, our original codes of conduct. And so it's just making a society where, everything is just going to eventually be homogenous. And I think that's an issue. No offense, but look no further than Japan as this becoming more homogenous. It's making it to where it really doesn't have anything to further its generation, and it doesn't. Its previous generation of working people per se are dying off because it's become more homogenous. Now I call in Japan maybe or more or less reverse homogeny. It wasn't because they were too diversified. No, the problem with Japan is that it never diversified. So there's a lot to say with humanity. You want to get back to the basis of your originality, but you don't want to be without a little spice, But at the same time, you don't want to be too spicy, if that makes sense. Y'all stay blessed.